just Global Silence and PUBG will burst anyone, and then
try and aggro over here.
Wait for it, here they come, they're coming down into the river. Who's going to get that first rune? It does both go the way of Wings. Weehaw taking a lot of damage early on, but the Illuminate, it hits on 4, Blink is so low, DC's almost got first blood, Resolution, time looking into the first blood, but it's Weehaw on the Skyrack. DC gets so much more. The top 3 CSs on the board. The lanes are looking fantastic for DC to start with. They have a small advantage, now they might find a bigger one. Ice caught out, Rock denial, not possible. Misery gets the last club and looking towards Weehaw. Weehaw has been very cocky in this mid lane, going over the river, and this is that kind of moment they were waiting for. Faith runs in, they'll get an easy crush, Innocence to help out with the Wisp Spirits, Blink, the Storm Spirit! The Mystic Fire! Weehaw! He burned the Retina out of Blink! In the camp, the Dire Observer Ward still sees quite nicely. The Radiant and Sentry is too far away. Now Ice moves over. Oh, what's the hook? Actually threads the DC needle, and they have to turn with a rod. Ice stunned up. He'll deny himself with a rod. Sarkson, he's away. Back behind the T1 tower. Still a couple of stick charges up his sleeve. Resolution also with Time Walk and stick charges. They'll back up as far as they can. But Resolution, the ball slaps into the tree line, and the glaive is not enough damage. But it is! The last word was had by Wings. Misery's coming up for some deep revenge. He needs to find him in the tree lines. Shadow starts his TP out. Innocence does not have the man to do so. Misery gonna lose. There is a lot of joy to be had in that bottom lane. DC, Moo is just having a great time as he comes in close over on the Slider. 2 points up in Timber Chain is available, but he's not going to play that game as on top lane. Oh, Keeper of the Light gets caught out.
As we say that, Blink and Io.
Oh, can they jump this? Moo still the amplification. Faith comes in. There's your first jump. The shot to start with. No vortex for the damage. It may be enough for the back, but then the Timbersaw chains up the Sharkram damage. It's only going to kill Liz if he's not careful. But they find the kill before he pulls it in. Suck. Well, we can go again as the pause is over. And Shadow has to be prepared for this. The Chronosphere out with a Mystic Flare. It's the old school combo and the Illuminate. The damage is not enough for the one target. He will still die. We hired an extra arcane orb up his sleeve.
Oh, Skyrat's actually so fast with the Bloodlust. They are still blind. Although, you know, Silencer farming out alone with threat of relocate.
The thing actually came out. They think there's something going up here. DC's rotating support, but it might be too late. Misery taking heavy damage. The multicast not enough to save his life. And now Resolution is the Chronosphere up.
Not sure if DC can fight here. They're
forcing it. Leap in, time dilation. Global Silence comes out from Shadow, making this very difficult. Faith beyond, Blink forward. Stuns over on Resolution with the Timber Chain over. They need more damage. Resolution's going to go down. The Illuminate nearly nicks the back of Faith, and with the Timber Chain forward, Mood's bringing away, keeping it going all the way home. It's Fountain Hawking T86 style. You still brought back with the relocate. So Innocence will have to give up his life here.
He lost a whopping 4 gold from that already. Just 10 seconds time. We in very deep.
Faith doesn't have vision of him. Now he will. Blink, Crush, Monster, jumps forward. Skyrat's made. No real defense abilities. Resolution. He time walked in like he was a...
Again, for taking all these fights outside of DC's vision. They do have a ward in this mid lane
coming over. That Observer was deep space. Ice still on the back line. Ready to be that saving grace. Blink, Crush, Misery now hooked down. There's the enough damage. Resolution, no mana for a Chrono. And the Global Silence. They can't respond now, DC. They literally mute. There's your first Crush. Did that help with the blinding light? Yeah, there is double TPs, but Global Silence again causing problems. Misery will arrive at Faith. He's in way too deep. The double Crush, but Steel Mystic Flare will find the kill. He's trapped. The Creeper's locking him in the tree line. He can't escape. The Illuminate will help get the kill. But it goes to Weehaw.
Pud does not have a Blink Dagger. And Slaughter has to start off the fight.
You can say, yeah, back up. Well, here they go. He walks straight up the hillside manually, and he goes through the Dismember. No lucky rot death there.
You should have seen that.
So they still have a relocate, but Io is probably the closest of any of these heroes. Like, he can drag Shadow up. But that's all. Chronosphere now on Faith. TPs begin. Global Silence once again making it difficult for DC to get the instant kill. And now the Timothy forward. Faith just explodes. They can have more damage from Weehaw and get that ulti down to Carter. But it's all being chained up. Wings together, holding hands. But they make time together. Just as they fought, Lewis Shadow wants the tower, chains away. Wings by buyback on Faith. They need a good crush out from him. Blink is off cooldown. He'll find Sasuke over in the tree line, so he'll take a fall too. I will grab that with a denial of tower to go on him. Roshan's not dead yet. They put the Timber Storm on the front lines. Typical chaos. Trying to find that quick opening. Shadows nearby. There is no global silence in trouble. Blink is down. He'll commit suicide with a blood turn. He'll be back in 10 seconds, but 10 seconds may be too long. Shadow will go down. Instant attempted relocate will fail. He didn't get him out in time.
They can hook out the Wisp, though. They can hook out the Wisp. That's the only play that I think they have to perhaps save them.
Eyesight standing too far away. Now he's going to come down close enough to it. Innocence, the sun's there. Eyesight holds the hook. Instead, they may try and contest Roshan. Storm Spirit, very easy to jump in, but the Observer Wards up for both Gaia and Radiant on the cliff sides of Roshan. Here comes your first hook. They drag you up. They got the ground to the 3-man resolution. He hit the money line right here. Chain forward. Wings, where's your extra damage? Resolution will keep chasing down after him. The Yules are up, keeping Faith out of it. And Moo still wants Eyesight. They're going to go on Faith first. He'll drop down, and they get them all. Wings, they had...
Resolution was standing to the north side of the Wisp. He's punched throughout the hook. You can just turn around with the Chronosphere. And Moo is positioning over there too, getting hooked instead, so that... They've been 5-manning a lot. They haven't really been in a vulnerable position for Wings to gank them with the reload.
Eyesight, he's found Moo. Reload counts on the way. They got extra help, and Moo's gonna pop. Could not deny himself. He's actually in the neighborhood. Might try and find a revenge kill. It was a relocate in, so he knows there's only going to be one hero left. And it looks like Eyesight, the man without a single point up in Flash Heap, will tie to the magical damage of Wii. Inside the Dire Jungle, while on bottom lane, Global Silence helps kill the Void, so tit for tat. Between DC and Wing, they actually can't TP out Blink. Blink is walking so far over that he can just jump, and yep, there she goes into the tree line. Number one, but the seal is up. Your Scepter will dispel it. Global Silence, but Resolution drops the Chronosphere. They wait for him to hit the ground and then burn him in the light.
They knew that smoke was cut.
Tier 3 tower, but he had to close the distance to do that.
Perhaps, but if you just go to the left side, you have the Observer Ward there. You can hide, pop the smoke.
Innocence. Weeha! Blink in, Your Scepter, the crush! Hits on ball! They hook out Resolution! Almost back to Tier 4 tower! He'll time walk down up before Tier 3 trying to save it! The agency model will trigger, so Weeha back up again! And they're gonna burn down the Slaughter! The assault into the base. Eyesight can't keep the fight going for Wings. Unable to latch that hook, but it's still Shadow finding a double kill.
Far too much. And things are going to get a lot easier once next daytime hits.
Oh, the Observer Ward, they see Blink. He's walking straight into misery. The Sun's the Mystic Flare. You'll set her up. Is there a relocate save? Yeah, no! Innocence! It's like he grabbed onto him, but not strong enough to pull him through the void. And now he's coming back in 3, 2, 1, and goodbye, Innocence. He'll spend his money before death, both mech recipe as well as bucks. And now he's building an item which you normally get when you have momentum. He's going back into the Orchid after Bloodstone and Yules. While followed by the jungle, Eyesight, and Mystic Flare doing some work. He'll survive. The Glimmer Cape keeps him invis. And Faith is looking for the crush, but he missed it. Now Resolution. They already found one. Weeha is caught inside the Chronosphere, trying to kill the Slaughter. Shadow will move over. Can they find the kill? Yules up from Slaughter. He'll go again up and towards the air. Shadow still wants his kill over on Weeha. Faith will drop in the meantime with the Rod of Atos. The curse, it should be enough with the Yule Scepter. Dispel, Shadow's running out of mana. The blink out, Weeha keeps the time going. Restless for the time monster. A double kill for Moo and Wing. Game of help like the Skywrath Mage Orbs.
Yeah, might be time to bring back the 2-1-2 mid lanes.
Maybe top lane, quick jump. Yule Scepter up, that's the Slaughter. Still got 6 okay. First card is certainly dancing. He didn't even have a chance to trigger, especially during the daytime. Extra heal, Blink and a double stop in. The Time Lock holds him in. The Global Silence. They'll actually pull Blink away with the hook, but now DC, no Global Silence to fight up against. They know they've got the advantage, they've got Chrono, they've got everything their heart desires. All they want is the rack. DC, everyone was pinging Wings to try and win this grand final. The favorites to do it for DC. They will be the first to claim the full set of racks on top. Fortification from Wings is slowing this fight down. Eyesight still looking for a good angle. Blink jumps in. They don't have the opening just yet to smoke the hog. It actually drags the Slaughter out of his trust. They still know they got balls of multicast. Blink falls that down outside the corner. Someone's the corner having answers. He can't pull him out in time. They'll have to hold in. They have to back up under the T4 towers. DC is rampaging on. Remember, objective-based gaming, but against Wings. The boys went all the way through the winner's bracket.
Jeez. We insane on that Skywrath made. And again, the early game over from Misery. You can still feel the effects of his first 5 minutes.
It's the confidence of DC to go for a left field pick like that. You're actually wondering, could anyone draft against Wings? Could anyone get the advantage? And Digital Chaos, they've done it. They're 1 game up in this best of 5.